Will you accept our bid?
We're back.
And welcome to another episode. What you been up to?
You know, before we get into that, we said will you accept our bid? Like, what would our sorority name be?
Oh. I mean, I think but do we have to use Greek letters?
I don't think we have to necessarily.
Okay, because I was thinking like something with Lo and Mo, because we've both gone by those as nicknames before.
Yes.
Because I feel like Lambda, is there an M one?
Yeah, Mu. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess that would be it.
Lambda Mu.
Lambda Mu. Yeah.
All right. Will you join our Lambda Mu sorority? We're starting one right now as if we weren't already in one, but it's all right.
We're in our own.
Yeah. No, it's been good. Yesterday I actually now it's been a couple days, but I went to the drive-in movie theater here, and I've been itching to go for years, never have gone. And I really wanted to go because in May they announced that they're potentially selling the drive-in.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the owners decided, I guess they're just like, they've been doing it for so long, and they were like, we're just kind of tired of running it. And they were just hoping to sell it. And thus far, I don't think there's any buyer. But they did have an interest form, but we went, it was so good. Like, I loved it. It was clean. It was like, the bathrooms were some of the cleanest bathrooms that I've been in at like a public place. The food lines were like perfect. They had an order system. Like, you check in to order before you go up and you just hand them your ticket. It was so fast. The food's cheap. And then we went to see a Ferris Bueller Footloose double feature, which we wanted to see like an older movie there. It just hits different.
Yeah, like nostalgic. Make it a full thing.
Yeah, and all of the advertisements they played were all like 80s advertisements.
Oh no.
Yeah, so they played like,
so cute.
They played like MTV. They played, and then they even played some older things. Like, they played the Beatles singing Twist and Shout live. They had the old Tootsie Pop commercial where they're like going around, and then finally the owl bites. Yeah, it was so cute. And even the owner like came by and was like checking in on everybody, like, are you good? Are you good? He saw my feet. I like had kicked off my flip-flops, and he's like, your Tootsies are gonna be cold. And I was sounds so random, but it made me like, he's not even that old, but it made me just feel like big grandpa energy. And I was just like, yeah, I love this place and I have to come back. Now I have to like find an excuse to come back.
Yeah, that sounds like so wholesome and lovely.
No, it was like the best evening, because the weather lately has just been so good, and they tell you to arrive early. We parked, I mean, I didn't realize they say like 6:15 start. No, it's not 6:15 start. It is like 8 something start, and they just want you there at like 6:15, and then they're like, get there an hour early. So we showed up at like 5:30. No. We were like waiting in line to then get let in, to then go sit down, to then wait for the movie to start. I mean, I had a great time regardless waiting, but I was like, that's like a good note for people who've never been to that drive-in.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time to wait to then start the movie. I was like, if you had kids, it would be like a little hard to have them wait that long.
For sure.
But yeah, no, it was great. And I do really want to go back because everything was just so cute. Like watching the sunset and then like waiting for the movie to start. And Ferris Bueller, like I kind of forgot how funny and stupid that movie is.
Classic.
Yeah. Like I haven't seen it in forever. And so watching it, I was like, we had to leave because I was taking care of dogs. But so I couldn't watch Footloose, which is like one of my favorite movies. So I was like a little displeased, but Ferris Bueller was so good, and watching it outside, it just like it just made sense.
Yeah. Oh, well, I've got to go. I hope they don't sell, or they find a buyer that will like keep it going, because that would be so sad if it just went away.
No, that's the thing, is because people were like, please, like this is like generations of families have been going to the drive-in theater, so I hope so too. But thus far, no word. So
okay, right. We need some rich person in the Richmond, Virginia area to come in and help us out. Help some girls out who just want some wholesome fun for their families.
No, it's so great. And there were so many people of different ages like at this movie. Like there, of course, I mean, there were a ton of teenagers that had come in groups of friends to like watch this movie.
Mm-hmm.
There were old people that just came, you know, with their significant other. There was a ton of families there. I was like, oh, come on. Like this is a good evening spent, and especially with the weather, I'm like, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, have to add it to the agenda.
Yes. Definitely need to go.
Speaking of movies though, I went and took the girls to see Freakier Friday.
Yes.
On Friday. So cute.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like my expectations were kind of low because it's a sequel, first of all. And like, how many times do they bungle a sequel? But also, you know, it's like a little bit of a cheesy concept.
Yeah.
It's like switching bodies with somebody, but so cute. Like, highly recommend. I think if you liked the first one, or if it was like a movie of your childhood, like go see it. And if you have little kids, go see it. It was cute. It was fun. Like laugh out loud moments. We liked it.
No, that's so good. I've been itching to go see it since I saw the trailer because it just, it's
nostalgic.
It's nostalgic and it's just like it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Again, like I love like a good movie that's just like silly.
Yeah.
I just do. It makes me feel warm inside.
Yeah. It's like lighthearted. It's supposed to kind of take you out of reality, suspend belief a little bit, you know? And yeah, it does. It hits. And let me tell you, whatever Lindsay Lohan is on these days, like give me some of that because she looks better now than she did as a teenager. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It's actually crazy. Well, first of all, she has like less fake tan now.
Yes. So her skin,
looks like very good. Although I will say, like, I've seen some recent pictures of her peak. She was just that girl. Like, it just made sense. I'm like, this is why she was in every single movie at the time. Her hair was like phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't know who like blew out her hair or if she did it herself. Probably not. But fantastic. She always looked that way. But it's true. Lately, she's just has an extra like glow about her.
Yeah. Everyone apparently is getting these like upper eyelid lifts, like blephs, whatever.
Blephs, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the new hot thing. And I'm like, dang, all these women out there
Getting their blephs.
getting their blephs and they're looking good. I think Anne Hathaway is supposedly one who got one. I can't remember like who else. Another redhead. What is her name? She's a movie star.
I mean, I knew he was going to be a movie star, but which redhead? There's like 5,000 redheads.
Wasn't she in the like, oh God, this is so awful. It's like, it's a singy dancy.
Oh, Emma Stone?
Emma Stone. I think I saw pictures of someone saying that she got one too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll have to look it up. Do a little side by side because she's always been beautiful, but I feel like she was one that I heard gossip about lately. So maybe I might be misremembering. I don't want to like call her out and
be like Emma Stone, you with your blood. And her be like, I literally have not done that.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know I didn't imagine it. Okay. See, those are the before and the after. Oh. Look at how much more space are between like her eye and her eyebrow. Like her eyebrow is lifted.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
She does look younger. Yeah. But also that like haircut and everything really looks good on her.
But that's what they say. That's how you know that a celebrity did something is when they change their hair dramatically. Because they do it to like throw people off. Because they're like, you look different. And they're like, yeah, it's my hair. Nope. It's a dead giveaway that they've done something like plastic surgery.
Really? I've never heard of that.
And it totally makes sense. Because she chopped her hair.
Like that's a major cut.
Yeah.
She went pixie. She didn't even go like lob.
She went pixie. And it's like a little bit darker.
It looks really good on her, though. It looks
really good. I mean, she looks gorgeous.
She has the face frame.
I know. I've always been like, I wish I could have the face for a pixie cut, but I don't.
Yeah. It looks like, and also she has that like fair skin, like freckle combo. And it gives her this cute, like almost like tomboy like feel. It just like looks so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I will say I thought lately Anne Hathaway's looked so good. Like I can tell she's gotten work done, but it's like tasteful.
Yeah.
She is looking like really good, especially with all the previews for Devil Wears Prada 2. I will say her like skin and everything like just looks like so glowy.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of laser treatments they're doing, but like please share with the class so that we can all look like you.
No, I will say I think all of them are less out in the sun because when they were younger, they were all like tanner.
Yeah.
If you look at them now, they're all lighter. And it probably is because they're on like hyaluronic acids. Yeah.
Like all the things that make your skin more sensitive to sun. So they're like really protecting their skin.
Yeah, I imagine they're just like not out in the sun that much. Or if they are, they're like slathering on some good sunscreen.
But guys, like I like a little bronzy glow.
I do too.
Like, I know that sun damage is like the #1 cause of aging. Like I get it. But also I like being in the sun.
I feel myself when I'm like just a little tanner.
Yeah.
Like people can say what they want to say. And I will say I've done a lot better job this summer. Every like 30, 45 minutes, I'm reapplying. I've been going like ham on it because I'm like, I obviously am in the sun. Yeah. I'll try to prevent as much as I can. But you know,
it's a hard line to walk. It's like beauty now or beauty later, you know?
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to look old later anywho.
Yeah. You just don't want to be like totally crinkled.
Like a little raisin.
Yeah. Because that does happen.
I could be a walking raisin.
Anything else?
Ooh. So, well, 2 things. One, have you seen the Cutwater controversy? Like everyone talking about the Cutwaters.
How much alcohol is in Cutwater? Like I saw a video on TikTok of a girl drink 2 and she had a breathalyzer.
Yes.
Did you see that one too?
Yes.
Okay. So she drinks one and she drinks it like pretty fast. And then she takes her blood alcohol level at like 30 minutes and then like at an hour. And then she drinks a second one and does the same thing. And girl looked like she got lit off 2 Cutwaters.
Yeah. Yeah. So fun fact, last night I tried 2 Cutwaters.
Okay. Did you get lit?
I definitely felt it. I'll tell you what. Okay. So fun fact. So first, they're sold only at ABC stores here. And if you don't know what ABC store, it's the state of Virginia's liquor store that you have to buy from. Mm-hmm. There's no like running to CVS or running to Target to get liquor.
No.
You have to go to the ABC store. So they sell 7% ones at like Total Wine, whatever. Okay. So we got some of those because the ABC stores, they keep selling out of them.
Oh no.
We showed up though yesterday. We walk into a random ABC store and they happen to have lime margarita ones. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that have like 12.5%. They have about 2.5 shots in one.
Damn.
If you didn't know that and you just like casually got a set of 4 thinking like, they're like a seltzer.
This is a seltzer. This looks good. I love a margarita. Sure, I'll try this.
Yeah, you'll try this. And then to be fair, I think it's hard based on taste to not taste the liquor.
Okay.
My first instinct was, like that's liquor sound. I took a sip and I was like, whoo, that'll hit you right in the chest. Uh-huh. There's a shot. There's multiple shots in there. You can feel it. But someone did the math and they said if you had 4 of those, that's like 10 shots.
Oh, that's scary.
That's
and how do they sell them in like a 6-pack?
No, only 4.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Can you imagine if you bought a 6-pack of those and been like, yeah, I'm going to drink this?
Yeah,
like you'd be out.
No, I was responsible. I had one. I waited a long time before I had my second one. That was a 7%. It was a lot lower. Mm-hmm. I wanted to try multiple flavors too. But no, I actually thought the flavor was good if you're okay with the taste of alcohol. If you don't like the taste of alcohol, you're gonna hate it. Yeah. Now the ginger, I had a mule. The second one was a mule. Mm-hmm. That one tasted exactly like a mule you make at home. Mm-hmm. And I was like, low key, that's nice because you don't have to buy all the stuff for it.
Yeah.
It's just like a one and done.
Well, I think I'm not going to try these, but thank you for being the test dummy.
No, we were just curious. Yeah. We were like, is this really as bad as everyone says? And we drink one and we're like, no, I can see this. Like this is strong. We're like, oh, okay, we got to chill. Cause I could see if people were just pounding them cause some people like are just not really like liquor adverse. Like they would just be like, this is light. Mm-hmm. And cause they were heavy handed or whatever. And I think I could see you because I've seen some videos of people messed up on like 4 Cutwaters. They're like off. And then the next day they're like, yeah, the Cutwater fought me and it won. Like,
okay, well, this is your PSA. Be careful. Check the alcohol content on your Cutwaters.
No, I just think it's, maybe like be aware when you're buying seltzers. You think you're just seltzers. They might not just be seltzers. Because another dude said that too. He's like, I just got these because I was going to a pool party. And he was like, and I just wanted like a little casual drink. And he was like, I was only going to have 4 because it's like light. He's like, it's light. He was like, I ended up blacking out at the pool party. I was like, yeah.
highly unsafe.
Yeah.
I have a feeling these aren't going to last. They're going to be like the Four Loko of this generation. Yeah. Something's going to come out and they're going to be like, no, this is unsafe.
Yes.
We can no longer make these.
Well, at least these that we know of don't also have like
massive amounts of caffeine.
Yes.
I mean, that was what was really dangerous.
Yes. That's what really was doing
the upper and the downer.
The upper and the downer and the high alcohol percentage mixed in. They really said, hey, what happened? This is like a good social experiment. Uh-huh. What if we put a ton of caffeine and a ton of alcohol in these drinks and we give them to underage kids?
Yes, to really young people. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. And then everyone got sick.
Yeah, not good. In other news, I broke my treadmill.
I did see that it finally went dead.
It died. I burned the motor out.
No one's shocked. Like when you posted that, I was like, this is not like that poor thing. Have you had a funeral for it? Like rest in peace, treadmill.
It's still under the bed. I've tried it a couple times thinking like, maybe it just needs a little nap, like maybe it just needs a little resty and then I'll plug it back in and it's going to start working again. But so far that strategy is not working.
Have you tried putting it in rice?
No, I didn't try putting it in rice. Maybe I should have done that. But yeah, so I was walking on it one day and it was like, sometimes it kind of has like a little bit of a burny smell.
Like there were signs
like a kind of like a burning rubber. And I was like, I think it's just because I've been on it for like so long, like it needs a rest. Right. So I was on it for like an hour and a half one day and like mom came up and she was like, it smells like something's burning. I'm like, don't worry. It's just the walking pad. Like sometimes it does that. And she's like, okay, cool. The next day I go to plug it in and it's like, and like it never starts and the belt won't turn. And so I do like all the things to like quick fix and no, it's like literally the motor. It won't turn on anymore. So rip to my walking pad. Thank you for your service. It was like 2.5 really good years together. And it's time to lay you to rest.
In the arms.
We're going to light a candle for you. You were a good one,
No, what's more concerning to me is that neither you and mom have any fire safety skills whatsoever.
It wasn't like there was no fire. I don't know what you're talking about. It just kind of like smelled a little burny.
No, I know. It's just like, you're like it just happens sometimes her being like, oh, okay. As if smelling like burning rubber's normal.
I turned it off.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to burn.
Until there's an electric fire.
Okay. Well, I guess I won't try and turn it on anymore and see if it revives itself. I think it's going to have to be officially retired. But in happier news, I ordered a new one. And I got a legit treadmill this time. I was like, okay, I can't be playing with these walking pads anymore. Like I need something that's going to last with me, something that I can walk on for over an hour every single day. And it's not just going to crap out on me a couple years later. So I got a good one. It's legit. It's not like the highest end one because you can spend like thousands of dollars on these things.
I bet.
No, I just got, a nicer one on Amazon and it actually can do like incline. It can go up to 10 miles an hour. So if I ever did get a wild hair and decide to start running, I could do it on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it has fans. I'm excited about the fan to get like some air.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
That's an upgraded feature for sure.
Yeah. So, good things happening. It actually got delivered this morning. That's why I was a little bit late because I was trying to walk out the door and there was a giant Amazon delivery truck in the driveway. And I was like, oh, the treadmill's here. So.
No, that'll be fun. It'll be good. You'll get, the walking pads are meant for, like.
More casual use.
We have more like walking here and there, not like 2 hours of walking on it 7 days a week.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the poor thing. It just like you tired it out. It huffed its last breath.
It burnt its last rubber. Whatever. Anyway, it was it was a good little soldier. Thank you for your service.
No, it got you into walking. Mm-hmm. It got you into this path and now you thank it for its service and now you upgrade to something that will continue the journey.
Yeah, it can be a little bit more heavy duty.
Yeah.
So, good things happening.
Does it fold down or is it just like a...
I don't remember.
Okay.
I looked at a lot of different models and I can't remember if this one folds down or not. It's not going to go under the bed because Yeah.
It's a little bit bigger. Big. Yeah. So. Well, you'll find a space for it.
Yeah. Right now it's in the basement, so we'll see.
Yeah, no, those things, you're going to try and get it up the stairs?
Oh, no.
Or you're leaving it down there?
Yeah, Dad said it was fine to put it down there. So okay. I put it down there by like where your little couch is.
Oh, yeah.
Over there. And so we'll see. It might live there or we might end up moving it. But for now, that's where it'd be.
That's a little home is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you're going to come down one day and mom or dad is going to be walking on it.
I know. I mean, mom said that she was thinking about getting a walking pad. So, I mean, she would have access to it. Also, I think you'll be surprised by this news. I bought myself one of those silk hair bonnets to sleep in. You know, because I kind of am like the hater on all like this night stuff.
Yeah.
But I will say that I think it does make a difference. I've only slept with it for 2 nights in a row, but I really liked it. It kept the hair like off my neck.
That is nice.
And the silk feels like really cooling.
Okay.
So you don't feel like sweaty. And also my hair like held up overnight so much better.
I have heard it is great. I mean, a lot of people, obviously, if you have like wavier curly hair, it makes sense because you do your hair and then your curl pattern. Like, if you have wavy or curly hair, you know it just like it never looks the same the next day.
Yeah.
But I do see it being nice. I've heard good things for like blowouts and things like that too, because I mean, I hate taking the time. It takes me a couple hours to like get a nice blowout when I do it.
Yeah.
And then the next day
it's like done.
It's done.
Yeah.
It's like half fallen out.
Yeah. So I'm recommending that all the girlies invest in a little silk bonnet because I've done the silk pillowcase.
Yes.
And I like that. And it feels good like on your face. But I feel like it didn't really make that much of a difference with my hair. But this definitely does.
Yeah, it makes sense because it's like pulling it up into one area. So it's not like, because still when you're on the pillow, you're like flipping it around more.
Yeah.
No, but that does sound nice because I tried a silk pillowcase for a while and I just couldn't get behind it, partially because it was like moving around on the pillow.
Yeah.
And I think it was just pissing. I don't know. It was just making me mad, like in the middle of the night where I'm like, why is it moving? I don't want it moving. Versus if I had like a bonnet on or something, it's like confined and then it's just there.
Yeah. So bonnet life. Come join me.
No, but I'm not against bonnet. I would be open to it.
Yeah.
There's certain things I genuinely am open to because I know I also have been like, I'm so anti this, anti that. But some of this stuff, I'm like, if it's practical, if it makes my life actually better or easier, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to help with like breakage with frizz and also like the styling of your hair. And it's not like uncomfortable, you know, like when I did the heatless curls and you have like that rotted, like it's not, if it was uncomfortable, I wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
But very comfy and I liked it.
Okay. Well, also today I'm super excited because the Watermelon Festival is today.
Oh yeah, you gotta go get yourself like a little watermelon marg. They have so much fresh cut watermelon and it's not gonna be too hot, right?
Yeah, it's only gonna be in the 80s.
Yeah, so much better than it typically is for the Watermelon Festival. So that's exciting.
No, I'm very excited because I've never been. My only beef that I've seen online, well, 2 things. Watermelon Festival, I don't know who does your social media, but it's terrible. They reuse the same photos every single year in the same exact graphics every single year. Scroll back. The graphics they used from 3 years ago, they're reposting the same ones now.
Yeah.
Terrible. I know that they're doing this out of like, it's probably like, again, this is just something they do for the community. It's not like they're probably not paying someone to professionally run this, but we can maybe get some new content going and it not
like hire a social media intern and let it be, you know, something for somebody to work on.
Yeah, for sure. Or even like if it's just someone, ask for like a volunteer or someone that can do it from the community, maybe someone who works at like an actual agency or something. Like someone has to want to help.
Yeah.
Do it. Or even if you had like a very small budget, maybe you could pay like a couple influencers to like just create some content and you could repost it, like anything. Something. But the other thing is that I found out there's no like watermelon really activities at the Watermelon Festival.
What kind of activities were you anticipating?
Well, no, it's just more like I was thinking, okay, well, what about a watermelon eating contest? That would be fun to see.
Okay.
Or like I don't even know. People were just saying that there's not that many watermelon treats in general. Like I was thinking, oh, I'm going to go and there's going to be watermelon flavored everything. No, this is apparently not really the case.
Yeah, there's lots of like fresh cut watermelon.
I'm okay with that.
And then normally there's like, some beverages.
I'm okay with that too.
But then it's just kind of like a festival and there's like, tents set up where you can shop and things. That's kind of about it.
No, I'm excited about that, but I'm like, what about watermelon? Like, I would love to see like, I want to see it like a little kitschy. Like, what if they had like a dog contest where they had all the dogs dress up as like watermelons or something?
Yeah. Oh, watermelon pup parade. Yes, I am down for that. That sounds great. Love that.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of dogs, I think that's where I got like Tuggy's little nautical collar because they have like the cutest little. If you see any collars, you text me and I might have you pick me up some for the pups.
Yeah. No, I'll keep an eye out because I will say I do love going to see all like the vendors and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I was kind of hoping like watermelon.
Yeah. Something.
Watermelon like face paint. Watermelon. Like, I don't know, like just, I want cutesy watermelon themed things.
Okay. Well, maybe you should get with the watermelon festival.
I kind of want to now.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I should have this as part of my undertaking. I will serve some of my time in coming up with, because
community service.
Yeah. Community service.
You've got a whole year now to plan next year's.
I know. Like, no, I was thinking of stuff and I was like, I want to, one thing I will say, like living down here, it does make me want to be involved in like Richmond City things, because I'm like, oh, I'd love to help with that, or I'd love to do that.
Yeah, you might just have to send an email or something.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they are looking for like volunteers or people to help. Maybe I'll look into it, because sometimes it's just like they don't have the manpower or the time, which I understand.
Yeah,
it's hard when you're probably like a group of like 5 to 10 people running like a whole festival where thousands and thousands of people come to. Logistically, I bet it's hard, but
yeah. Well, you need to get with them, and I'll be excited for the puppy parade next year.
Yeah. Puppy parade. Especially if they did it first thing in the morning when it's not hot.
And dogs can eat watermelon. Like, that's a dog safe food. So you could even have like
seedless watermelon
for pups.
Little watermelon snack.
You could have them do a watermelon eating contest and see like which one ate the bowl of watermelon first.
We know there'd be one dog that would just go munch one time and be gone.
The bowl would be gone and be over.
Yeah, it'd be so fun though.
Yeah. All right, you ready to get into our topics?
Yes.
Because girls, it's recruitment season.
Yeah. It's here.
It's here. And Bama Rush Talk is always like takes over TikTok. It takes over all of the internet for like a solid week or two. Everyone gets so invested, and it's here. We're in the midst of it right now.
Yeah. Like convocation literally was yesterday. Oh my gosh. Craziness. It's starting. I love how I'm talking about it as if I had convocation. We did not have convocation.
No, we didn't either.
Yeah. I'm acting like next thing you know, they have like their sweet tea, like, or iced tea. What's it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ice water tea.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
See this?
I've heard this word before. Iced tea, something. I don't know, but I never went.
It's one of the days.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we figured that we would break down some of the happenings because not everyone went through the recruitment process. So this might be a little bit of just like foreign experience to some people. So we both went through it. I actually went through it in 2 different schools, 2 very different experiences. And we actually both were like pretty involved in our sororities.
Yes.
You were president.
Yes.
And I was a VP.
Yes.
So we got a lot of sorority insight.
And I'm still an advisor.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're still in it. I actually did it. I was an advisor as well, like for 1 year after I graduated. And then I just kind of like, you're like exited. Yeah. Like, I've done my time.
You're like, thank you so much. Yeah. I love you.
Yeah.
I hope to see you again.
Yeah,
but
this has been great. But goodbye.
No, that's so real though. Yeah, no, so if you haven't been through recruitment, it's like a full week about, okay, give or take.
It really depends on the size of the Greek life at your school, because there are some schools like Bama how many houses are there even?
Oh, a ton. They go through like, oh gosh, is there 12?
Maybe.
To 20?
Yeah, it's something insane. Some schools might have like 5, and then some might have 15 or more. So each girl is going to have to go through at least all the houses one time. It'll last longer the more houses you have, essentially.
Yes. Yeah. So basically how it works is you're given like a sheet of paper. You rank every single house that you go to. And then they do the same on their side for you. They rank everybody in order of who they would like to bring back.
Yeah.
They then cross-reference the two lists.
They put these like in a computer program.
Cross-reference the lists. And if you're on the sorority houses list and you put them down, great, you're invited back. If there's a discrepancy between the two, you will not be invited back. And then, well, that's not true though, because they can still invite you back even if you didn't put them down on your list.
Yes, this is true. When it starts, when you're like a potential new member, that's what your name is. You're a PNM.
Yeah, legally you are a PNM. They cannot call you anything else.
And then you're going to go through the houses, and there's like a set of days that you go through. Like you do the open house where you go to every single house. Every girl goes into every single house and meets them. And then you do this ranking system that you were talking about.
Yep.
You rank, they rank, whatever. They match up the best they can people. And then there's like a second round and you go to less houses. And so after every round, you go to less and less houses as you're narrowing down, and they're narrowing down like their top picks.
Yes. Yeah, it's like a funnel, basically.
Yeah.
So like at each stage, you're getting, less houses, and you're getting closer to preference night, which is the last night before bid day. And you normally get at max two, maybe only one invite, depending on how, again, if they matched with you or you match with them, you show up, they try to woo you into becoming a full sister the next day for bid day, which is the big day that everyone talks about on
the big bid day, which is, it really truly is so exciting.
It's so exciting.
You get your little envelope, everyone opens them at the same time, and all of the houses are like set up around, they've got signs, they're like cheering, and you open it up and like which house to run to. It says like, oh, I'm this person, and you run to your chapter. It's so exciting. Everyone's screaming and yelling and like hugging you. Yeah. It's quite the experience.
No, it is quite the experience, especially with your new sisters, the girls that just are running home like with you. You're randomly hugging them. You're like, oh my gosh, this might be the first time you're meeting them and know their names. And you're acting like you've known them forever.
Yeah, like this is my new best friend.
This is my new best friend. Like we're going through this together. It is like, thinking about it, seems like odd from like an outside perspective, but when you're in it, it just is it's so fun. It's so exciting, especially when you work that whole week leading up. It's so stressful.
It is.
It is so stressful on both sides.
Yeah.
People I think you really hear from girls that are going through how stressful it is, because you want, the sororities to like you so bad, but people don't publicly talk about how stressful it really is if you're in the house.
Yes. Do we want to like break down what actually happens in the house?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because that's the part I think that a lot of people wouldn't know about. Like it's a little bit more publicized, like how the recruitment process goes.
Yes.
As a potential new member. But like once you're in a house, like you don't understand how every single second of every party is planned down to
the minute.
Like everything is planned. So you as a sister, you have bump groups.
Yes.
And you're broken up into these little bump groups. I think my bump group had like 4 people. I don't know. I think that's
it's
probably pretty typical.
About like 3 or 4.
Yeah, it probably depends on like how many girls are coming in, because that'll determine like how many minutes you're going to spend with each girl and how many women that you can meet at that time.
And not even to mention, to make it more complicated, each round too is different amount of time though.
Yes. Yeah. As you go on through the rounds, you spend more time at each house because you're going to less houses. So you're trying to get to know the girls better.
Yeah. So they extend the amount of time that the PNMs are going into their houses. Like, so while it starts out short and sweet and fun and casual at the beginning, it gets longer and longer.
It might be like 15 minutes the first time.
Yep.
And then the last round, like preference night, you might be in there for like 40 minutes.
Yep.
So you have, as a sister, you have your bump group. You know exactly which girls you're going to meet before they come in the door. So for them, they're just like lining up in alphabetical order. Like they don't know what's going on. But as a sister, you know exactly who you're going to pick up. Like you have an exact spot that you're going to take them in your house. And like, that's your spot that you take every girl who comes in. I mean, they don't know that because they're only there for one round. You go, you meet your girl, you go take them to your spot. You have a conversation for however long the allotted time is, might be like 5 minutes. And then the next girl in your bump group comes up to bump you and says, "Hi, I'm so-and-so." And then you might be like, "Hi, Morgan. This is my friend, Katie. Katie and I were talking about basketball. She was a basketball player in high school and she's trying out for the team here." And then you're like, "Oh, that's amazing." Then Morgan starts talking to her about basketball. I casually am like, "So nice to meet you, Katie." I exit. I run to the back, get my little pad of paper and write down as much as I can remember that Katie told me during our conversation so that when we go back and like discuss everyone that we met, I can remember stuff about this girl.
See, y'all are even better than me. We didn't even have time. We couldn't even write during it. We'd go from one person to the next person to the next person.
Oh, you know what? You were so right. We did that in between the houses.
Yes.
So we bumped and then we like ran to the back in those like 5 minutes in between and scribbled everything down. Yeah,
exactly.
I was misremembering it.
Yeah, because you would literally be getting basically like told, write everything down, like quickly, like reapply your lip gloss, write your notes, and get back in line.
Like 5 minutes before you get back in line.
And then we're starting round 2. Mm-hmm. And no, it's true. And like the other thing that's great, not only do you know their name, I mean, we knew their major, what hometown they came from. I don't know if y'all did this. We'd have like a slideshow.
Yeah, we never did that. But things really did change because when I went through it, Facebook had just started. There was no Instagram. There was no social media. So there was no way also for us to like dig and find information about these women beforehand.
Yeah, no. Well, some of Greek life from our director would give us some things like their name, their major, whatever. Then yes, someone would go and gather their picture, their hometown, if they were in a sport or a club on campus already, because I had a different recruitment season than everybody else. We had winter recruitment, not like summer recruitment. So ours functioned, we had a whole semester to like kind of gain that information going in. That's not typical for most campuses. You would not know any of that going in. You would know where they're from, what their major is, their name. Mm-hmm. That would be it. But no, we would have like a thing where we would know all that information before, which was nice prep though, because then you're like, okay, you're not going to obviously tell them that you know that information, right? But it makes you feel more comfortable because you're like, okay, I kind of know like they do this on campus and they do this. So when I ask them certain questions, I know kind of how they're going to answer.
Yes. Having talking points helps because otherwise you're just like walking up to a stranger. And from the other perspective, that's what they're doing.
Yes.
They're walking up to a stranger, but like as a sister, you're like, okay, I have like a couple facts about you that I can kind of go off of to make this as seamless and make you feel welcome. Cause like, that's the whole point. Like you're trying to make them feel welcome and make them want to come back and like hang out with you again. Yeah.
No, like the girls are putting so much effort and time in to make everything so perfect for the girls coming in. Your practice, like we see about work week, and I don't think a lot of people even know what like work week is. We never had a full work week at my school because we were smaller, but essentially work week is prep for that whole week. They're practicing
prep for recruitment.
Yes.
And the sisters, it's only sisters. No potential new members. This is just for women who are sisters of the house already participate in work week.
Yeah. And they're just making sure that they know all the songs they're going to sing, how they're going to walk the P&Ms through the house, what questions they should ask, what things they should avoid asking, what like it's just like a full run through. Here's who's going to hand them food and water, who is going to walk them from here to the door, here, like everything. Like you're getting the nitty gritty of like, you can't touch them. Oh, but you can like do this, because the rules have just gone even stricter now of like what you can't do. You can't let a P&M leave the house with food or water in their hand. Can't, because it's considered a bribe. Like, no joke. Some of this stuff, like, you literally can't make up. But there's just like a lot of rules there about like what can and can't be done, and they prep that whole week. And on top of that too, what you're not seeing is like all the girls making the banners and like the balloon arches and like doing all this stuff. They're doing some of that during work week too, to prep for recruitment week, because recruitment week, I mean, it's all day.
Yes. Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot of work when you're a sister, because you do all that work. That's when you like practice your bump groups. You find your spots. You go through, I mean, everything that you're going to have to go through, your skits, speeches, because during the different nights, you have different people like come up and talk, everything that you're going to say, do, where you're going to stand. I mean, it's down to a science.
Yeah, it's true. Like there's so much included in that, because like there's sisterhood videos now, there's tours, of the house, like all of that. And it's true. It has to be timed down to the T, because you are given only so many minutes, and you want to maximize the amount of minutes the girls get to actually speak to real sisters. Because while they want to see the house, while they want to like hear about your philanthropy and everything, you do want to have those conversations, because you're wanting to see like, are they resonating with any of this? Are they
is this a match?
Is this a match? Like it really is an interview from both sides. And so there is like an air from both sides of like, do you like me? Do you like me? Like, I hope you like me.
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking for both sides.
Yeah. Well, you hate to be the sister. Like maybe that girl liked the whole time at the house, and then that one girl talks to you and she's like, no, I don't want to go there anymore. Yeah. Because that sister was weird, or like I just didn't like maybe her energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like that's so terrifying.
Yeah.
As like a sister, you're like, we want as many girls to want to come here as possible. That's the goal.
Yes. Hitting quota. Because each house can only take so many girls. Otherwise, I'm sure there would be some houses that would get a ton of members and some that wouldn't get as many. So every house has a set number of girls that they are allowed to take in a given year. And they're all just trying to hit that quota.
Yeah. Everyone, I mean, the thing is like people will make it seem like it's crazy, but they're just trying to keep their sorority alive.
Yes.
Essentially. That's really what recruitment is. Like we can go on about like, oh, well, it's unfair that not everyone gets the sorority that they want. But there's sororities that girls really, really love. Maybe it's not the top house to some people, but to them, that house, like they want to keep their sisterhood alive and their sorority alive, and they should be allowed to do that.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where you get to this like politics of like, but I really want to go XYZ. I didn't get XYZ. Like, should then I drop? Like, should I do it again? Like, and I didn't go through that personally. I was very happy with who I got. So I cannot speak for people that did go through that process of that. But it's more than just that, like from the inside. Like the sorority sisters want you. They chose you, whether you chose them or not. And so that's just one thing that I think they don't see that side.
Yes. So should we just talk about like our personal experiences?
Yeah.
You want to get into that?
Yeah.
Okay. So lucky me, I got to go through it 2 times. First was I was a freshman at Vanderbilt. And if you don't know, Vanderbilt's in Nashville, Tennessee. It is an SEC school. It is a very deep Southern. It is SEC. Okay. So it might not be to the intensity that like Bama is, but my experience does remind me a lot of that, because it was just like so intense. And I feel like, I don't know how else to describe it. It was like all consuming, because Greek life there was like the most important thing. Like people thought that it was the only thing about being at college. And on top of that, I was at school with very status driven people. Like there was a girl on my freshman floor whose father worked for the president at the time. The girl next to me had like uber rich parents that had like multiple businesses. I'm talking about people like status means everything to them. And so going through it with those kind of people in that environment, it was so overwhelming and like a little bit terrifying.
Yeah.
I would say, I think maybe we had like 20 girls on our floor or something. And I would say maybe like 15 started through the process and maybe like 2 or 3 ended.
Wow.
And the rest of us were like, at some point or another through the process, we left. It was just, I don't know how to describe it. It was crazy. It was the craziest experience I've ever been to. And it really felt cutthroat.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, it's either this house or no house. And it felt so overwhelming as an 18-year-old young woman.
No, I think too, it just comes at a rough time. Like you were saying, it's like summer recruitment, right? This is like entered, or was this?
No, we did ours in the winter.
Okay, you did yours in the winter, but still same thing applies, because I felt this way too. You're still new to campus and you want to make friends.
Yes.
Really badly. You want to like find your like place. Mm-hmm. And Vanderbilt was even bigger than my campus. So I imagine you're really like wanting to know more people.
And like wanting to belong in a sense, because it is like such a big school. Like you want a place where you feel like you belong.
Yeah. And I think too, it doesn't help throughout the process. You're going to hear a lot of people inserting their opinions about houses when they shouldn't be. Which I won't get into too much right now. Like we can talk about that more in a bit, but you'll hear a lot of people name houses, give them certain attributes, and that is like a blanket for all the girls that are in that sorority.
Yes. And there would be like boys and like other, women who'd be like, oh, you don't want to go there. And it's like, I don't want to go. Like, I liked them. Like, I don't want to go there. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I shouldn't go there. And I think when you're 18, you're also like super influenced by other people's opinions. And so it was scary, and I ended up dropping out. I got a snap bid. That's another thing I should probably say, because like if you drop out, the houses are notified, like this person quit.
Yeah.
And they're available for you to pick up. Like if you liked them, you can pick them up. So like instead of going to bid day, because I was already out at that point, like my advisor, my ROCI, called me and was like, hey, just wanted to let you know, like if you're still interested, so-and-so gave you a snap bid. I was like, no, thank you. I'm staying out of the process for now. And then you can still go to bid day. But at that point, like you already know who your house is because they call you and tell you.
Yeah. And what's another thing to know is that snap bids, they're good in a lot of ways, because it is true that some girls were like, I'm overwhelmed. It's not fun. It's not fun. But
I feel stressed out. Like I can't do this.
Yeah. But then they find out they get, they got a bid, and they're like, oh, like it does. There's quite a few girls that are like, that's good for them because it takes that pressure out of the process, but it still allows them to join a sorority that really wants them. Mm-hmm. And if they like them, they get to then go be a part of that. So, yeah.
William and Mary, completely different experience. Well, part of it also was I didn't go through formal recruitment at that point because I transferred schools. They do their formal process, which is what we've been talking about, in the fall. And then they're informal in the spring. So I transferred mid-year. And so I was able to participate in the informal recruitment process, which basically is all of the houses who have room in their quota do an open house. You can go to you get to choose like which houses you want to go to. You go, you hang out with them, and then they have different events over the course of a day. But it's so much more informal. You just show up. They're like, hey, we'd like you to come back. It's still a process of like, I like you, you like me. They invite you back and you show up.
Yes.
But it's much more casual. Like I think I went bowling with like one group, and then we went to lunch like with another group. It's so much more chill. Yep. And it's not such of a process. And through that, I ended up joining a sorority at William & Mary. So I feel like I got a really well-rounded experience because I got to do formal
and
informal. And then I did it from the sisterhood side too. So
yeah. And for those who have seen COB and been like, what the heck is COB? That's what informal is. It's continuous open bidding. It is basically like what she said. It's more like dates. It's more like, let's go on a date together in more of like a chill way. And then like, we'll see if we like each other. Whereas recruitment feels kind of more like an interview-y style of recruitment.
Yeah. So if you're interested like in joining a sorority and you think that the formal process sounds a little intimidating, which it might be for some people, you could always wait to do informal.
Yep.
There's not a guarantee that all of the houses are going to have spots like availability to take new girls, but it is a much more relaxed process.
Yeah. We did both, obviously. We always had room, but yes, it varies. Like one year it could be like 2 spots.
Yeah.
One year it could be like 6 spots. And it is kind of just like you don't know how many girls you can really take until it's like that time and they calculate it and they tell you. Because our Greek life, they would just tell us like you can take X amount. And it was always sad for us because again, most of us, like we would have taken like anyone that liked us if we're being honest. Like I would say most of the time, like, there's some times where you're in a sorority and you're like, this person just doesn't match with us for whatever reason. But there's a lot of times where you're like, you really want to take more girls. You would way more and you don't get to, and it like literally breaks your heart. You're like, this sucks. Like I would have loved to take in XYZ, but we can't. Like they're telling us no. And that's the part where, and you know that you're breaking their heart too in some ways. That's the worst.
Because from the other side, it feels like, oh, they don't want me.
Yeah. Because they're just like, oh, well, they were my number one and I'm not theirs. But it's like, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. You'd think like, oh, but you're like, there's all these wonderful girls that you want in your sorority. And it's really hard to choose, I guess, in a way, because you kind of are forced to like pick so many, whether or not you want to.
Yeah. And then there's the whole legacy thing that comes in to play, which is like another added layer. So you're a legacy if one of your like direct female relatives was in that sorority. So like my children would be a legacy for my sorority. And that does play a big part, or at least it did when I was there, a big part in rank. Like if you were a legacy, like you automatically were going to get a higher rank regardless of how the sorority felt about you. And essentially, unless you eliminated that person in the first round, and it would have to be like a really good reason to eliminate that person, like that person who's a legacy is going to get a bid from the sorority.
Yeah, and I do think that's still true in some sororities have gotten rid of that policy. My sorority did. So even when I was in, we didn't have to automatically give them a bid. Some, that was true. You automatically had to. We never had to, but we were supposed to give them preference.
Yeah.
So that didn't mean we had to choose them, but we were told at least you should highly consider them, essentially. That being said, they got rid of that policy while I was there, and they said, no, this policy's, we don't care. If you're in a legacy, it doesn't mean anything to us. Now, not to say that some sororities would follow that or not, like some chapters, but yes, no, we were told that's like defunct and no.
Well, I mean, I think that's probably a good.
No, the reason they did that is because they said there's a lot of women that historically have never been invited into sorority. Specifically, they were talking about like Black women who like they're not allowed in because if you think about it, if their parents weren't like allowed into the sorority, or their grandmothers weren't, they don't have that legacy to automatically get them in.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they're at a disadvantage like from the start. Yeah,
exactly. It doesn't mean they don't deserve to be in a sorority. And so they got rid of that policy. Again, not sure, because each sorority has their own rules and some regulations. But I do know when ours there was a couple that did at the same time we got rid of that policy.
Yeah, and that is good because, like I said, when I went through it, like if you were a legacy, you almost were guaranteed a bid. And also, if another house knew that you were a legacy for another house, then they would be more likely to rank you super high, because if they really wanted you, then you would end up maybe way higher on the list because they were trying to keep you from going to the other house where you're a legacy.
Yes.
So it really like played into the politics, I guess, of like the ranking system.
No, it's true. I mean, I've even heard when we were in, there was a couple people and they were like, don't even like consider putting them on our list because they're not even going to go here. Like, we know it for a fact. That's not true. Yeah. You don't know, because some people will also not go where their mom or their grandma went.
Yeah, I think that's less important now than maybe it once was at a time. No,
and I do get it. I mean, would it have been cool? We didn't have like your sorority at my school.
Right.
I would have loved, had my school offered your sorority, I would have been like, oh, that's the one I want to go to.
Yes.
Because it was like, we would have had that share.
Bond. Yeah, that would have been cool.
But wasn't in the cards for me. To preface, so obviously I went to a really small school in West Virginia. We only had 4 sororities at my school. So not a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
Not to say that like the girls weren't all amazing. I had a good process overall. There's really not much that I have to say. It's way more casual there. I mean, I had to show up. So my practices and everything, like I had to like quickly run with like wet hair, kind of like last minute trying to like blow dry it. I'm like barely eating before rounds because I mean, I was running, no joke, from practice there. They let us get ready. This is like a whole other side story, but we didn't have houses. We had suites. Okay. Like they're basically just like a huge, huge room that has like a kitchen and a couch and like all this stuff. It's basically just like a huge living room with like a kitchenette in it. It's just cute. But we had them in a dorm. So not many schools have them like that. Auburn, I know, does. I don't know if any other big schools have them, but I think at most have houses. But I was able to get ready in my dorm, which was the same dorm that those suites were in, because I swam. They gave me and I lived there, so they gave me a pass to stay there. Mm-hmm. But yes, no, we couldn't even, it was like a big thing where we couldn't, so most of the time you have to like look your best for it, because again, it's an interview process.
Yeah.
Both parties have to look nice. You wouldn't show up in an interview in sweatpants. It would be considered disrespectful, or like you just don't care about the process at all.
Yeah.
And some people might be like, well, whatever nice looks like to you, do that. It doesn't have to be like a formal black tie gown, but you need to like try and look your best. But I will say they gave us leniency on what we could wear if we had a sport in our time. Mm-hmm. And we were told that. And we were told too, like on our side of when girls were coming straight from meets for like, we had acro and tumbling at the time. So girls had to come in their like leggings and like stuff. And I mean, they came straight from a meet, like whatever. Yeah. And we were told like, can't make a fuss about what they're wearing, what they're doing, whatever. They're wanting to be here. They're athletes. Yeah. They're athletes. They're running to get here. They're running late, like whatever. And we didn't care. So that just shows like how casual it really was there. But no, I loved it. All the houses were great. Obviously it was stressful. I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'd been there for a semester, so I knew girls in like every single one. And especially when I got down to like the last couple, I was like a wreck. My roommate, and I were on very like similar paths of like the sororities we were wanting. We refused to talk about it with each other, which I'm actually so happy we didn't. Because
you probably would have influenced each other.
Yeah, no, we talked about it before we went through, and we were like, we can talk about like, oh, it went nice tonight, or like I liked being there, but we're not going to talk about the actual sororities. And that was so healthy of us, and I'm so glad we didn't, because we ended up going opposite sororities. And it was the perfect fit for both of us for different reasons. And I was so excited to run home to my sorority. We also do that differently at my sorority. So you don't get to like run to the house because again, there's like suites. No. So it's a little bit different. You open up your envelopes. You're in this old dorm building in this like special room. It's a all female dormitory. And you open your stuff and you run to like each corner. There are representatives from each sorority there. It's normally like the president, the vice president of like recruitment, and like who would ever be your like mom and your aunt. So like the people in charge of you, of the pledge class, okay? Like who's going to be like welcoming you in. So we'd run into those corners. Okay. Then each sorority comes by one outside the building. They have set times and you can hear them. They're like chanting. They're bringing all their signs, all their stuff. They come out. You then one by one, because the girls don't know who they got. We do it differently. So like normally at a big sorority, you would like write their names that you would know. Yeah. No, the sisters don't know who is going to run out to them. Okay. One by one, they open the doors and announce who they got, and you run out those doors to the group of women right then. So it's like a double, like it's like a blind reveal to the sorority.
Okay. That's wild.
It is very different. Yeah. But I kind of loved it. It made it more nerve-wracking though being a sister. Yeah. Because if you didn't see who you wanted, it was very sad. Yeah. You were like, and they didn't come through. Yeah. All right, they're at so-and-so.
Oh, yeah, that's sad. Yeah, because we knew, and then we had like, essentially like a big sister of the day. Yes. Yeah, so like everyone knew exactly like who they were going to take under their wing for bid day as a sister, and then like you spent the day with them and made sure they were having a good time and like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, we didn't do that. We did. So, and they started to do it because like a lot of the times we would assign bid day buddies, but we wouldn't tell them until like, we would tell them you're a bid day buddy, but we wouldn't tell them for who. Okay. And then because also like you didn't even know as like president recruitment until like really like the last minute. And then you would write them stuff because we would give them like special name tags to wear for the day, like fit the theme. And yes, we would write, like the vice president of recruitment would write their names on that. But no, you wouldn't. No one would know.
That's wild. I don't know how to like that.
It was very stressful. I will say there was like, funny enough, my roommate, like who ended up being my little in sorority, but she ran through, and I thought they normally went alphabetical order. So I was like, her name passed and she wasn't there. I was sad. I was like, okay, she didn't come to our sorority, whatever. They tricked me. They purposely rearranged the order of a couple girls, and one of those was her to like throw me off. And then she ran out, and I literally had pictures of me crying because I was like in shock. Like I literally was like, you were supposed to be like 3 names earlier. Yeah. And that was so rude of them. And like, I can't believe they did that to purposely throw me off. But I will say it was just like so fun because the reactions of the sisters when they're like jumping up and down, like screaming. There are girls that cry because they're just so happy that those girls ran home. Yeah. And it is one of those moments where you feel like so loved because like, they're just like, we got her, like we got her. And it is fun, but it is scary. As a sister, it is very scary.
Well, now that you've got like the primer of like how this actually works, let's get into recruitment of today, like what they're going through now, because the process is so much different. So different. Like it is so online. And like I was saying, there was no social media. There was Facebook. Okay. That was it. And so we weren't like following each other and like figuring out stuff about each other ahead of time. We weren't posting our outfits every day and our like, what's in my rush bag and like all of that. Like that didn't exist.
Yeah. I wouldn't have even needed a rush bag because it was all in the same freaking dorm. What's in my rush bag?
You weren't really going anywhere. You weren't like outside in the hot sun.
No, I'm like, here's my lip gloss that I'm carrying to reapply in between the houses. Like, no, it is crazy. I will say, like, when I went through, I totally did stalk like all the sororities on their social media, trying to get like a sense of like who they were. When I like first just came to campus, I was like, I will follow all of them and just like keep up with what they're posting and seeing whatever, because again, I didn't know these girls, and like I was like, I'll get a feel for them.
Yeah. I mean, that is nice as a potential new member, because like I said, like I didn't know anything about these girls. Like I might have run into some like in classes, but like as a freshman, I wasn't in classes with upperclassmen. I was taking all of like my entry level. So, and I wasn't in a sport. There was like literally no way for me to meet any of them and like learn anything about them.
Yeah, no, I will say going to a small school was kind of a blessing for that reason, is I learned a lot about people before. And that's good and bad, because yes, it does sway like your opinion of people. But I would also say like I got an understanding of, I think before recruitment, of like who I naturally would be more, I'd fit in more with, like who I'd naturally be friends with. Although frankly, like it was hard for me like to still choose, because I did love so many people in each of the sororities. It low-key made it harder though too in that way, because I was like, I know people in this one that I like, I know people in this one that I like, I know people in this one that I like, and I'm supposed to choose from that. Like I obviously get along with all these people, so why wouldn't I in the sorority? No, it's tough, but it's like good and bad, because social media like only goes so far. Like what they're portraying online doesn't necessarily mean like that's how they're like in the house. And also, just because someone's like super trendy doesn't mean you get along with them personality wise. Like,
or just because they make cool dancing TikToks doesn't mean that you would actually vibe with them.
No, the dancing TikToks I think need to stop. I'm so over them.
I mean, I'll say they're entertaining to watch.
Some of them.
But I don't know.
Some of them are so cringy. I think that's the problem I'm having with it, is that they just feel so like, I feel like some of them, it's like, I just want to know, like, do they have tryouts for these? I really want to know. Like, how do you select who's going to be the main dancers in the front? Because there's always just the girls in the back going like this, woo, woo, or like swaying their hands or doing something. But how do you select like the 6 girls that get to be up there?
I think they're all either on the dance team or cheerleaders. I think that's it.
I figured that, but I've seen some where they like rotate people. So I'm like, how are you figuring this out? Because like you can't have like a 20 girls that have, maybe they danced in high school. But you can't have like 20 girls that are all on the dance team.
Yeah, that's true. I have no idea.
No, and also I saw an or TikTok comment, and it had me laughing, and they were like, if you can prove you can do a flip, you get an automatic bid. And I think that's so true. Because what is with all the like the somersaults, like all this
at the beginning, they're always like doing stuff. I mean, that would be a great thing to lead with, honestly.
Yeah, put that on your resume.
I'm from Texas, and I'm really adept at back handsprings.
Yeah, I can do
other tricks. I can do toe touches,
aerials.
I'm a great dancer. Great musicality.
No, that seriously might win you some points nowadays. It seems like it.
Okay, like I do my hair really nicely.
Yeah, they're like perfect. Picture stage ready. Right at the front. No,
is this Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders or is this Rush?
No, I saw some of them recreate one Thunderstruck. Which one did it? I don't even know. Someone did like a star themed, cowboy-y kind of themed day, and they did have the girls do Thunderstruck.
Okay, that's cute.
I kind of loved it. One thing I will say is they're way more creative than we were with like these like themes and stuff. Way more creative.
They go really big.
And I kind of love it. I will say at our school, like we never were like all in on themes, which made me, as someone who is like all in on themes,
I love a theme.
Depressed.
Give me a theme.
I'm like, what I would do now, I don't like miss a lot from college, but the one thing I do, dressing up for bid day, I love just dressing up on bid day, because it was just fun to dress up for a theme for one day. And the theme was, it was always different. Something to look forward to. It's like Halloween, but everyone's dressed up together.
We're all in it together. We're all in this together.
High School Musical would be a great
theme.
Day.
Great theme.
I've seen them do it for. We're all in this together.
Yes.
We're all in this together.
Yes.
I've seen it. I think for
Put it on a t-shirt.
Work week, but I don't think I've seen it for bid day.
I'm telling you.
You know how many Sharpays they'd have though?
Oh my gosh.
Everyone would be a Sharpay. I want to be a Sharpay. Also, have you seen Arkansas Delta Gamma DG dressed up as a 2016 theme day work week?
No.
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
It's taking over the internet because
2016 is now a theme.
Like 2016 apparently is now a theme, which hurt my heart because I was in high school in 2016. That's not that long ago.
It's really not that long ago. It's not even 10 years ago. You can't even call it vintage. Doesn't it have to be like 20 years old to be vintage?
Yes.
Yeah. So disapprove.
I was a little hurt by that, and a little more than I say hurt. Also, what made me hurt, they didn't do it right. And you're like, Morgan, what do you mean? What do you mean they didn't do it right? They didn't dress like 2016. They dressed like 2012, 2013. And I have the pictures to prove it.
All
right. Let me show you. This was their main photo. I'm showing Lauren a photo of them wearing Keep Calm and DG on. When was that a huge thing? 2013.
Yeah.
2012. You're about 3 years late. And I have more to show you.
Okay.
It was so they have like them doing like the fierce face. Okay. This.
Yeah.
2012, 2013. Why do I know that? I was in middle school at that time and everyone would do that.
Oh my gosh. I must ask you a question t-shirt.
I mean, that's kind of funny. I mean, I think the theme is funny.
Yeah, that was popular before then too. This is not. Yeah.
No, 2016 was Chokers, Kylie
Lip Kit.
We were wearing like really deep V t-shirts. No one was wearing this stuff anymore. It wasn't, I mean, maybe in parts of the South where they weren't. Maybe in Arkansas when people were not like, they were behind. But like, what is that with the flower crowns? No one was wearing a flower crown in 2016.
No, yeah. They got it a little bit wrong.
Yeah, so I saw on TikTok people eviscerating them. And I was, unfortunately, as a little bit of a hater, I was pleased because this is, well, I was just like, don't get it. It's not that long ago. You can easily do a Google search and see 2016 fashion and none of that pops up. I was like, I'm like, it made me, I think also why I feel a little enraged is just because I felt my ego was hurt a little bit because I was like, I wasn't even in college then.
Yeah.
Like, why are you making me feel so ancient?
I know. It was probably what happened was they came up with a theme. You know, whoever their VP of recruitment sent out, like, these are things that would be great to wear for 2016 day. And she came out with floral crowns, this and that. And like, she really missed the mark. So I don't think you can blame the whole sorority. It's probably her.
No, it definitely is her. I mean, I thought it was funny. It was like, it's funny. Okay. It's a little funny, but like, can we just like make sure it's like historically accurate? Like, I just want to talk. Like, if you're going to hurt a generation of people, like at least make it accurate.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's all I can ask. Like some of the stuff that people were wearing in 2016, I was wearing in 2018 for my recruitment. Like 2016 was more of that like edgy, but also like bohemian and like what is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm so sorry that you're so hurt by this.
No, I was actually very hurt. When I saw that like 2016 became a bit like a work week theme, I was like, oh, I think I just like, where's my walker? Like someone bring it in.
Yeah. My culture is not your costume. Is that what you're feeling?
Yes, that's how I'm feeling. Mm-hmm. I'm feeling like they came personally for me.
Yeah. That's rough.
It is rough. Hateful. So hateful. Also, what is with this like set content time? Like these girls must be getting at the house before recruitment at like 4 a.m.
I don't know what time they get there. Did you see the Kylan from Bama?
Yes.
So they had the places will go, and they did like pilots kind of theme. Mm-hmm. She had several videos of her on a plane, like in a hangar.
Yes.
Where is this happening?
No.
I don't understand. How are they getting access to real planes to make content?
No, that's what I asked. And what's even funnier is she like used a Top Gun edit song to it. And yeah, she was like climbing on the wing of the plane.
Yeah, she got in the seat.
In the plane.
In the cockpit.
Yes, I'm wondering how, I had the exact same question. And her poor mother, have you seen her mom like posting?
No.
All of her outfits, her mom has been like
she is a seamstress. I did. Yes. Yeah, she talked about that. Kylan did in her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's been sewing her and like getting everything. Like she just did like an Elle Woods outfit. Did you see that for like the hairdress day or whatever?
I didn't see that one.
So they did like a salon theme and she didn't want to be like on the nose as much. She was like, I don't want to have my hair in rollers all day. Like I'll do it for like a couple videos for like get ready with me, but I don't want to do it for the final. So her mom, they came up with like the Legally Blonde bend and snap scene.
Mm-hmm.
This mom, she's like, okay, like she's like found her old maternity pants and like sewing them up. She's like, I found this fabric online. She made her the shawl thing that like she wears. She was like putting jewelry together for her. And then for other days, she was like hand painting like jewelry for him. Like, you're not getting.
That's a pageant mom, like in her element right there.
Yeah. I was like, she's not getting paid for this. This is out of sheer love for her daughter.
Yeah.
And she had just was moving her youngest daughter in.
Right. Yeah. Because Kylan's younger sister is now a freshman and there's a lot of speculation.
Controversy over that.
About if she's going to end up in the same house, if she's going to go through recruitment at all.
One thing I will say is her online presence has been not the best at times. I know that that's like controversial to some as well, but as a sorority member, like you really don't want your sisters going out there and saying like the craziest stuff online. It's like a company.
Yeah, it is. No, it is a company, and Nationals does watch everything that the chapter does.
Yes, and that's the thing too, is it's not even just like a liability as a chapter. Like you're like, this person could be a liability. It's also like you don't want to get in trouble for one person's actions, like the whole sorority.
Yes.
Because that sucks. It sucks.
Yeah. Because there's talk about like some girls being a liability, and I think maybe people take offense to that. Like a liability, they just have a social media presence, but it can be kind of scary when you're a sister and you're like trying to protect your sorority, and you don't want it to get kicked off campus. Like one crazy video from someone who's uber opinionated and can, spitball something kind of wild every now and again, like could really get you in trouble and get your sorority shut down.
Yeah. And it's also not even just that, it can really hurt your recruitment chances as well. Again, the goal is to sustain the chapter.
Yeah.
That's like the whole goal, is to keep the chapter going, to keep it alive. And then also on top of that, like you don't want someone, like arguments and things will happen in a sorority. And I've seen so many girls, like they drop their sorority for whatever reason. I'm not saying whether they should or shouldn't, because each journey, again, in the sorority, it's up to you. Things can widely vary even from chapter to chapter, in sorority to sorority on campus. So don't get me wrong there, but girls that are prone to having like story times on TikTok or talking about things, they could be like, yeah, so I got sent to standards. Or, hey, this girl in my sorority's the worst and here's why. Like, you don't want that.
Right.
That's like, it creates more drama. It makes it worse for everybody.
Yeah.
Because there will be drama in a sorority. Like,
yeah, you get that many people in an organization and you're going to have disagreements. Not everyone's going to get along all the time.
Yeah, the one thing I do hate is when people are like, all group of women, it's going to be the worst, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's not just women.
No, it's just a group of people.
It's a group of people. And secondly, the fraternities, you don't think fraternities have drama?
They have beef.
They have beef. They're fighting each other physically and, mentally on a regular basis as well. So like, don't come for me and be like, sororities are the only ones that have drama, because they don't. But yes, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of personalities,
a lot of opinions.
And so, yes, there are arguments, there are disagreements, and there are people that don't like each other in each chapter. It just kind of is what it is. And again, that is not exclusive. That's like a general thing.
I like a genuine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's just a general thing that happens. Like, you're just not everyone's going to like each other.
At your job, there's going to be people that you work with that you don't necessarily vibe with, that you don't like. And that's life.
No, and this is why they say like sororities are good preparation for work and for the real world. And I do believe it's true, because you really do learn how to navigate some of these things. You learn, again, with recruitment, you're learning like interview skills, again, how to talk to people, how to hold a conversation, and then manage a lot of big projects.
For sure.
So it's a real thing. But yeah, no, I do worry about like someone like her, though, because a lot of people are like, she won't get a bid at all. I think she will get a bid because of her sister, not maybe from her sister's sorority, but I think she'll get one because her sister's so involved and so like public figure. Mm-hmm. So I feel like she'll get one. But a lot of people are saying maybe like some of the old row, like the older sororities on that campus, might be less inclined.
Yeah, I get it.
And I don't think they're wrong necessarily. I would stuff that she posts would have me pausing. Yeah. Some of it I think is not that it's the worst stuff, but I mean, she admitted to like vandalizing property. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. I didn't go personally check her profile because I'm not that invested, but yeah. No,
I don't follow her. I don't really interact with anything of hers. I see a lot of Kylan stuff. It pops up on my feed. But no, I saw like a month or so ago, and people were commenting like, you need to take this down if you're going through recruitment. Mm-hmm. Thousands of comments saying the same thing. Yeah, and her admitting to vandalizing property in high school and getting away with it.
Clean up your social media before you go through recruitment, okay?
Yeah. Well, it's also just like a life lesson. Like, again,
things that you put on the internet are going to stay on the internet.
Well,
and they will affect your life.
I know it's crazy to me that people are like so like anti for that reason, like sorority, like, well, they don't let you in if you just like post whatever. Honestly, sororities have gone to so casual on allowing you to post a lot, because from many years ago, like you couldn't even post like a bikini pic without getting yelled at and being forced to take it down. We were allowed to when we were in, but some stuff like slowly got eased up. Now they're able to like we weren't even allowed to post things like saying bad words, doing whatever. Sororities do that all the time now.
I know. I've seen some of the videos where they're dancing and the music's explicit. And I'm like, how is this not like getting them in trouble with nationals? Like,
no.
How is it not getting them in trouble?
I would think it should.
Yeah. We wore t-shirts that had the B word on the back.
And you got excommunicated.
We got in so much trouble.
Yeah.
And it was, I'm just going to have to explain this.
Yes, you have to tell the lore.
Like, this is a hill that I'm going to die on, because these were the coolest shirts. So at the time, Jay-Z, 99 Problems. Okay. Hot song. We had t-shirts with like our sorority symbol, and it was blinged out to kind of look, you know, like a chain or something like that. Okay. And on the back it said, I've got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Yeah. It was very positive. Okay. We're saying not a single B in our sorority. We are girls. We are here for each other. Okay?
We're the coolest pack of girls on this campus.
Not a B in here. And posted that on Facebook.
Somebody.
Not me personally. Okay.
But somebody did.
Somebody posted it on Facebook, and it got sent to nationals, pictures of these t-shirts. And these t-shirts got confiscated from us. We had to go turn them into the president. The president literally had to like write our name, check them off to make sure that every single one of these t-shirts got turned back in. And then we got in trouble. Like as a chapter, we were disciplined. Like we weren't able to go through and like pick our executive board on our own the next year. They had nationals come in and help us decide who was going to be on the board, because they didn't trust us anymore.
They're so extra for that. No,
right?
But that's my point. This is
and
like
now they can flip around to bad word songs.
I know. And I mean, please, I've seen these girls like flip off the camera, not on their personals. Like there's certain things that just like typically aren't allowed. And again, people will say, oh, this is whatever. You're going to thank yourself when you're looking for a job and you don't have yourself like sprawled out drunk on the ground somewhere in college, or you flipping off the camera and your job sees it and they don't invite you. You can't get a job. Okay. And that's what we like. And even at the time, I remember like being in the sorority because at one point I was the communications vice president and this was my job to explain the social media policy and being like, please don't do it. Like, I really just want everyone to get along and I just want this to go so well. And don't you want a job that
like, don't you want a job one day?
Yeah, like we just want you to be successful and this is Nationals policy and this is Nationals policy and like we just please follow it.
Yeah.
And we're not asking for much. Just don't do anything explicit and everyone will get along just fine. And like that's literally how simple it is. Yeah. But these girls act like it's freaking hard, like it's rocket science.
Like you're locking them in a dungeon. I can't live my life. It's chill out.
Yeah. I think it'll be okay.
This is for your own benefit.
Yeah. Like who needs to see that? No one. But it is, like when you're in, it is tough because that'll be a topic for another day, but sororities versus fraternities.
Oh, the rules and everything. The rules. It's just, it's the patriarchy.
Yeah. Like, no, the girls are being held to a standard that is very tough. Mm-hmm. I think it is good in some ways because it makes makes us rise to the occasion to prove we can do it. But
it feels unfair.
It is very unfair. Yeah. It is unfair. I will say so because I remember a time or two being very, very upset when I would hear of things happening with the fraternities and the things they were getting away with. And also what their rules surrounding bid day, everything. I just think it is a little wild that some things I feel like are a little traditional. They did it for some of the stuff to be for best practices for the sororities. But if we're going to do that, then I think fraternities should be included.
Yeah, it should be the same standard.
Yeah, I believe that.
Well, before we go, we have to do our Shelter of the Month segment.
Yay, puppers.
Shelter of the Month. And this month, it's the Dallas Street Dog Advocates. You can visit their website at dsda.org. And I'm just going to read a little bit from their website because it just really resonated with me. DSDA is a beacon of hope, acting as a bridge between vulnerable dogs and their forever families. They work tirelessly to rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome. Our dedicated volunteers ensure each dog is sterilized, vaccinated, and microchipped, helping break the cycle of unwanted dogs. And they have all of their dogs in foster homes. And so their greatest needs are funding and foster support because they provide all of the medical costs for these dogs. So if you are willing, you can donate food, medical care, supplies like beds, leashes, crates, and they also have a ton of really sweet adoptable dogs that you can go check out on their website. So go give them a view. They're such sweet little puppers on there.
Such sweet puppers. And also if you're in the Dallas area, if you're able to, or again, if you just have some cash that you would be willing to slide them, give them some time, that would be great for them because, we do need to help get all the stray puppies off the
streets.
Yeah.
The main streets of Dallas.
Get them in the homes. Home puppies only.
No street puppies.
No street puppies.
Not allowed.
Not allowed.
Not on our watch.
No. And this one just feels good too because Dallas was our home for a little while.
It was, yes.
So
we always hold a little spot in the heart for the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yep. All right. Well, that's all we have today. But if you enjoyed listening to this, maybe you could give us, a rating.
Thumbs up, 5 stars, depending on, where you're listening.
Yeah. And if you forgot, we're literally on YouTube.
Yeah.
You could be watching us right now. You could be seeing our faces. What is that like? I don't know. You should go out. Yeah. You should go and see us when we talk. Or you can follow us on TikTok and on Instagram at Situationship or our personals. Mine is at Morgan Ashley Shoffin.
And I'm at Lauren M. Dix.
Bye.
Bye.